But you know, there's come a point where you get a certain level of notoriety and fame that you could actually drop your standards and still get
I still,
still keep the
yeah.
following. Because people just these
Yeah.
are die-hard Lord Zen
Yeah, yeah,
fans.
yeah.
What Lord Zen do, they can consume.
I
Right.
read I read Warren Buffett's biography, and in it he talks about
You
how
gotta tell the people who Warren Buffett is, though.
Warren Buffett, famous American investor, probably the most famous American
Investor.
investor,
Probably the
of all
most
time.
The
successful.
funniest thing about he is that he never buy a new car.
Boy, like
You know, you read that part too?
there's a lot of things to study from. His whole life is such a simple life. Like
Yeah.
you might as well wake up and eat hamburgers and just keep it real cool. His suits don't fit properly, and
When they go China, the people just roll out the carpet for the money, armies come up for the
he's a
money.
very simple guy, and making money is just his thing. In the way that making comedy, I would like to be my thing.
He was an advisor to Obama. He
was,
was an
man.
advisor
He
to
was-
Obama.
he was
He's an
Obama's
advisor
company.
to basketball Jared Jeter, the baseball
Okay,
player.
I don't
He's
know.
also advisor to LeBron James.
Okay,
All these
wow.
people he got. Yeah, he got the jerseys and everything. They had a documentary he that he was. When he said Warren
he's a good
Buffett.
guy, and he
Yeah.
comes across as a very genuine person
Yeah,
as well.
it's
But
true.
one of his things was that he keeps an internal counter, and a lot of people keep an external counter. So it's like a lot of times what he's measuring himself by, a lot of people wouldn't necessarily be measuring him by. You know what I
Right,
mean? But
yeah.
for him, he's saying you need to keep track of your internal counter. So, and this is the reason for studying comedy as a craft too, right? If you're studying it, you know why you're doing things a certain way. And it's not that you can ignore the audience, but like they might not always be on top of, like they might not appreciate something that you know it needs to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
gotta keep a good track of that kind of thing. Never discounting the audience. They're a very big part of the equation. But I mean, I think if you can choose a way to lean, you gotta lean more to your internal counter. And so my standards don't really go so much by, I do take the audience into account, but for me it's more like, all right, that was good or that wasn't good. Like when I go home and I compare myself to who I feel like I should be comparing myself to, that's more the standard that I try to adhere to.
Who you feel you should be comparing yourself to?
I like Dave Chappelle a lot. And obviously he wasn't doing social media comedy, so there's that as well. Like you gotta be able to translate like how would Dave Chappelle do social media comedy, so to speak.
Right.
I really like Richard Pryor. And if you watch all these new comedians, Cat Williams, from Robin Williams, Dave Chappelle, all these guys, they will big up Richard Pryor as
Yeah.
the greatest.
The Godfather.
And
You know what I mean?
who named Eddie
Like,
Murphy, big
all
here,
of them,
everybody is
all
talking.
everybody, and like, and I wasn't in his era, right? So I grew up like I would have been watching the Cat Williams and the Dave Chappelles and these guys, but as everybody was watching Richard Pryor, I was like, all right, I gotta go and see who this man is. But in watching him, I feel like I was looking at the blueprint for all of these people. Like
You
it's
were.
it's so evident. Like
were.
where comedy is.
You ever
stand-up
watch Red
comedy.
Fox?
You
I
just
know-
read my mind,
Red
boss.
Fox.
I know
You
you
just
read-
read
you
my
ever watch Red
mind.
Fox?
Again, on to
Red Fox is crazy.
Because I read Richard's biography and he referenced Red Fox, so it was
Yeah.
like, all right, go and see who
Yeah,
this
yo.
one
He
is.
too young for
Yeah.
Sanford and Son.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I heard that. That was
yeah, that's one. That was like that and the Jeffersons, because the Jeffersons was I think was one with the first leading cast of black people. I think that was the first comedy that was
Oh, it
like
was?
that in
Oh,
prime, in
interesting.
prime time, you know.
Jefferson was
Yeah.
before Good Times?
Jefferson was before Good Times.
I can't remember.
I can't
Yeah?
really- Good Times.
Good Times was the first one.
But before Jefferson.
Okay.
But like with this now, whereas I think in a prime time slot, I don't think Good Times was in a prime time slot.
Okay.
Remember, prime time in America is when people can say like, oh, well, people sit down, they had it there, now they can sit
Okay.
down and watch some TV. So I think Good Times was the one that was in, the Jeffersons was the one that was in that prime time slot. That was the first one, I think, if I ain't wrong. But that it just gonna show you like, you just got to open doors. Others can follow through it, and then they got to open their own doors, and it is a continuation. Everybody got to do their part.
But I a little worried for Lord Zenn now, though. Because he just called Richard Pryor.
He got a
Dave
big thing.
Chappelle.
Got that, in other words.
No, that ain't
You know, big
what I
house,
mean.
yeah.
That what I mean. Dave Chappelle, Richard Pryor, Cat Williams, Robin Williams.
Robin
Who else you call? But let me stick at them four though.
I like them.
All-
I can add two, please.
Uh-huh.
There who I can add now. And let me think. Mark Fingal.
Wait.
And yet,
Before you get there, Farry. Before you get there, no, not yet. Let me get this point. Before you get there, Mac deserve a section of his own.
Yeah.
We ain't getting Mac. Hold
I can give you
it. Hold it.
Fingal, like people think that Matt Fingal is a local comedian.
Hold it a second.
This man
Hold
is
it a
so
second.
international in his
Hold it a
standard.
second. Because Mac saying, Mac is a very, very, if you have a conversation with Mac is a very sane man. Those guys you just call all have or have had some serious psychological issues.
Right, yeah.
And you know, comedians sometimes they have a happy face.
Yeah, but they got that dark side.
They got that
Yeah,
dark
because you
side.
remember Dave Chappelle he had how much money
They
it was
offered him like
Comedy Central, it was Comedy Central,
I
right?
don't want me to score. It was 50 million. Or something.
Yeah, and he
50.
walked away.
And he walked away.
He walked away.
Got some issues. Richard Pryor, serious issues. Robin Williams,
Yeah.
committed suicide.
Cat Williams.
Serious issues.
A little boy BE. Rafi
But,
was up.
like I did some sessions with Matt actually. I went through some stuff with Matt Fingal. What I like about Matt, and this is what tell me about craft, right? Like growing up watching Matt Fingal, I was like, how is this man so consistent, right? Like he like growing up, Matt never do a bad show. I never saw Matt Fingal do a bad show, and like he just quick. Like you could chuck something and he from off the stage, you can catch it and he can hit you back with something. Same thing, he quick. I went and I sat down with Matt Fingal for a couple hours and the man brought a stack of notes high. Like that man is a perfectionist and a scientist, right? Like I was coming to Matt Fingal, you know, because and he for me is one of the first people that was putting it together, like looking at what happening internationally and saying, all right, but how this is related to Bajans though. You know what I mean? Because you gotta have an appreciation for what's happening internationally, but if you working in Barbados, understand what's working Barbados, because a Bajan crowd isn't an American crowd, and Matt Fingal knows that science.
Who's the other name?
Science, and he
When they put in this S now. Yeah, we are money and travel Eastman.
If we know a man named Trevor Eastman, man.
Or I can just swim across the water a little bit and get another one out. This man is one of the rough ones. Yeah, we about Spaniel line.
Yeah, I know about Spaniel
See
line.
Spaniel line? He's another one too. I like you bad.
His dad's Bajan.
Yeah?
I
Ain't sure.
I didn't know that.
His parents is Bajan.
You know, every year
They know Spaniel line.
he is a funny
Boy
dude too.
from Trinidad found they tell me if one's Sprangaline parents from Barbados. I think so. I believe so.
Right. But them, like, see them, I mean, like, you could go some and stand up. And I mean, just wait for the punchline. Trevor Eastman had, I'll never forget, it was a joke about sweet milk. I can't really call to mind exactly what it went, right? But you can hear it no matter how many times, and you just still stand up and wait for that one punchline. You're like, yo, as it comes, like, yo, the man say it again. But you laugh the same way all the time, or even more so.
You interested in stand-up comedy?
I interested in stand-up comedy. I can see this year which way going. Like I want. I ain't sure if it's stand-up comedy or if I want to lean more to sketch comedy. What I like about here's why I would do stand-up comedy, right? That is one area in comedy where I don't feel like just give me it and I can make something. Like give me it and I could guarantee you I can come up with something interesting. Not saying everybody, wherever I go, gonna cackle out laughing, but I feel like, because I studied in London for 3 years, I feel like drop me in an environment and I feel like I could come up with something that would be interesting to people in most kinds of comedy, but not stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy is a beast,
That
boy.
is a beast here, and
Unforgiving.
You're looking down,
beast.
you're trying to nurture a line up there, and people,
Listen.
the audience is like, deliver. And you're like, the worst, I remember someone was telling me, like, how I sketch things so fast. I went on an interview, I think it was, in Hawk. I can't remember, I think it was with Peter Coppin, and a man said something. But like I punch right back. The man like, yo, he be quick, like, yo, because all along, if I'm not paying you any attention, I can hear where you coming with. But from the time you start to talk to me, I done already thinking. And there's things that we used to sit down and practice in school.
Gotta be quick. Stand up comedy, like it's like you got 3 brains working at the same time.
Yeah.
And that brain that's tuned in to the audience can't lose track of that, boy. Because you see in Barbados, people like just wait for you to go up on the stage. So let me see how we could deal with it.
Don't come out and take too long to drop the first talk. But I tell you, people might hear say, boy, but my big man, get some boy else, man.
You ever had a bad experience on stage?
Oh God. Like what?
As a yes?
No, I mean, yes. Yes, no, yeah.
Oh.
You know, I'll be just that long to know.
Yes, it's coming. Yes, please.
Yeah. Hold on, man.
But no, it's Lord have his mercy.
Yo, this here.
I got there.
Okay.
You know, if I want to say this on Instagram, like people going, I can say it though.
Go on,
like,
say
this
let her know.
This
Come out
is
things.
one of the reasons why I went to drama school. So it was me and Crispin, that era of my court.
Yeah.
I don't know if Crispin can remember this. Because it probably wasn't as big a deal for him as it was for me.
I was there.
You was there?
I was there. That's why you asked.
Where you was there?
I don't know. Continue.
Okay, so we had done Laugh It Off a couple times. And so the guy, you remember Schoolboy from Headliners 10?
Yeah, he just passed.
Yeah,
Adrian Boo husbands. I just
Oh,
passed.
okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
So he used to, I think he was MCing Headliners 10 at the time.
Not a sharp man.
But very sharp. But he had to leave the island. And I was much younger, right? This was before he had much experience in comedy at all. So we, me and Crispin, we got invited to MC Headliners 10, right?
Here you come up behind you.
Boo
Going easy.
And Matt Finger used to MC that 10.
Oh,
So that was
so you was in. Yeah.
Them accustomed to a certain standard.
A 10 audience, like if you could work a 10 audience, you could not do other audiences, but you should work to get to that kind of sharpness anyway, right? A lot of people complain about Barbados, but there's a lot of stuff you could learn, and you want to learn it to place else. If you're willing to step out on stage and take the licks, you could learn it. But anyway, I was young, so this is our first time MCing Headliners 10. Crispin and I had come up with a thing where characters is my thing. I like changing character. So throughout the show, we was changing character and introducing different segments. But we was still young. It wasn't really into the MCing thing yet. The first week, we got a real good writer. At the time, it was in the Heat magazine. So it was a real good writer. So then the next week, people like to say, oh! The hot. We ain't in there for them.
Yeah.
So we come in there and like from the beginning of the show, I did feel as if it was more pressure. Like people just wasn't as responsive. There wasn't.
The crowd was hostile,
There
man.
was a little more restless than when we went in the first time.
It was a tough night.
Anyway, so I do this part and I was like, I ran through the show. This is what we're gonna be going tonight. Blah blah blah. Bum bum bum. And then I get to this part and I was like, so anybody got any questions? And then from the back of the audience, it's my hollow. Are you a boy or a girl? And like the whole audience start to laugh. And it just, yo.
But you know where me laugh though?
I freeze up.
Nah, you should have had a punch.
You got a
punch.
punch.
That's come with experience, though. That's come with experience.
Me, watch me.
I know.
Ask me that same question.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Ask your sister.
Right, that's all you gonna do. That's all you gonna do.
You gonna hit back.
Just punch. Don't stick.
Yeah.
Just get a licks. Don't take no pressure, right? But I was young and like this is the first time I didn't go out to tents that much growing up, so I wasn't familiar with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But it's that kind of like, and like I just crumpled. I didn't know what to do. I just stand up there and people was just laughing at me. And like after that, it was like, all right, I gotta get harder, you know.
Yeah. Your skin get skin big man.
You gonna get it, and that's kind of weird. You see that vibe where don't care about name.
Yeah.
Like that same white people will feel, but why am I would lay down in the road and pretend to be a dog? It's because that you gotta find that space in your head where like I don't care. I don't care when a boy say about me really. I don't care when I'm
That destroy a lot of performers, you know.
You gotta find that space, dog.